Miss Julie is a really, really tough role to play. She's not a very likeable character for a start. She's coquettish and she's needy and she's imperious.
I'm not playing her like that.
But she is essentially,
I don't think she's coquettish. It's an idea.
She's so doomed. She's doomed from the start. You kind of know she's going to be doomed.
It depends how you want to look at Miss Julie. You know, how you want to create her. Of course you can make a coquettish, but why do you need to make a coquettish character? It's an idea, you know, because... But I think deep down she wants to be... She's lost in not knowing what is a woman, what is a man. She was brought up in both ways. So I think her need of being close is very masculine.
Mais moi je ne le ferai pas, hein, notez bien. Car il y a une différence entre nous.
Parce que vous êtes un homme et moi une femme, quelle est la différence?
La différence qu'il y a entre un homme et une femme.
Je le veux, mais je ne peux pas et mon père non plus n'a pas pu le jour où il aurait dû le faire.
Non, il ne devait pas le faire. Il devait d'abord se venger.
Et ma mère se venge de nouveau à travers moi.
As the two main characters, they're going back and forth, like fighting so hard, you know, trying to understand who they are and who the other is and what is the other person's need and desire. And that's why it's fascinating. And it's over age, I think, this idea of Jean and Miss Julie. You could play any age because it's so about passion, about love, about searching who you are. You know, she's Miss Julie as a kind of a Hamlet character. She has a layer of trying to understand who she is.
You love Strindberg. What do you, I mean, what
because he's fearless, because he's generous in his writing, because he's a poet, because he's searching for love. He's searching for the impossible idea of loving. Because it's when you expect so much, you're disappointed so much.
But when you look at the parts that perhaps you haven't played, for example, you know, in Maria Stuart, the Schiller, or in Hedda Gabler, are there parts like that? Or Madame Arcadia?
You know, whether you play Miss Julie, whether
Hedda Gabler.
because otherwise, you know, again, and for my taste, I prefer Strindberg. Because he put his heart in operation. It's all the big, you know, you're really opening up and you really see what's in.
So what you think?
Ibsen is more head-oriented, which is, he's gorgeous as structure.
Yes.
He's gorgeous of, you know, going into a certain place. But what is missing for me, comparing to Strindberg, it just goes into it and he doesn't know whether he would survive it.
Yeah.
And he wrote the play in 2 weeks only. Yeah. And in a big crisis, and you when you read about his relationship with his wife, he was divorcing as well as was, you know, so they would kill each other during the day, and at the end of the day they would make love like crazy, you know, together on the floor and making up about, you know, changing the whole deal. And actually in the play it's really what happens. They always like going back and forth. It's never the end. Until there's a moment, she's totally alone. She's totally alone.
Je m'a fait moitié femme, moitié homme. À qui la faute? À mon père? À ma mère? À moi? À moi?
I think in acting it's about forgetting yourself and the abandonment of you let go because you want to go with the feeling, with the sensation first of all, and the thoughts as well. But the head is not leading; it's the body that is leading, and in the body you have every layers. You have the guts, you have the emotions, you have the need of the words, the talking, and the spirit. And if you don't have everything in one body, the body is useless. The body contains everything.
I wonder what you made of France's kind of astonishment at these pictures of the future Queen of England topless in France, being in French magazines.
I was not aware of it because I never look at tabloids. So somebody told me quickly, but I'm not even aware of it. And I think it's better not to be aware of it.
But
not knowing about it.
but it
being ignorant about it.
But it is.
When there's this magazine, you turn your eyes
Are you
away.
surprised? Are you surprised? Because France has privacy laws. I mean, don't you think that's an invasion of privacy?
The law in France is very specific. You know, even in the street, they cannot take pictures. You can really go after the, you know, the photographers and the magazines that are publishing.
You wonder why they took the risk then?
Because then you can talk about it.
Yeah, but not see it.
Otherwise, they wouldn't
But
care. If nobody took care of it, if nobody was buying, if nobody was looking, they wouldn't take care of it. They wouldn't take the pictures.
I think you've said, if I'm right, that it is difficult to embrace success as a French woman, but is it actually that France finds it difficult to celebrate success?
That is quite true. In a way, but at the same time, recently I've observed that there were successful actors and directors, and they've been quite embraced. But maybe when you have your success outside of France, it might be no more difficult. Who knows? I don't know.
Juliette Binoche, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.